You're watching Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kicking It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Comfort. It is great to be here with you guys on this wonderful Tuesday evening. I'm sorry I'm a little late today. Tomorrow's a big day for us. Alan is starting 4th grade, and he's having a little bit of a hard time, readjusting for school. And so I wanted to take some time to make sure that he got to bed all right. So, it's a little bit of a tough transition for him. He had some friends last year, and they got into a fight, and they stopped being friends. And it turns out one of those kids is in his class, so he's a little nervous about coming there. So for those of you guys who are out there and know what it's like to be a 4th grader, jumping into a new class with some people that you may have had some tension with in the past, if you could put out a little good vibe out there for Alan tomorrow so that he can, start school on the right foot and make new friends and do well. I have no doubt he'll be fine, but, it's one of those things that every parent is always worried about. So anyway, we got a great show for you guys today. We got the return of the freaking double rack. Heck yeah, the double rack is back. So there you go. We got the return of the double rack. It is back, and I am really happy to bring this back. And the way I brought it back is going to be different than how we have used this in the past. So in the past, I used to put all the books up here. We are going to kind of bring together the things that I have been doing on Whatnot and on here and kind of merging the two. So this is still an updated show. We're going to start off by going over the lower rack books and these books here. And then these books up here are always going to be on display. These are going to be what we call our wall books, right? So if at some point during the show you're like, hey, Onrie, what's this battle beast over here? You let me know and I'll pull it up for you right away. But this way we got a lot more stuff up here. And as soon as this stuff sells, I'll replace it with something else. A lot of these books are priced to move. Actually, I want to say all of them are priced to move. So if you have any questions about any of them at any point, they will be here throughout the entire show. And here's the best part. My stupid ass is not going to be in the way of these anymore. I'm just going to show these bottom books over here. You can claim them the way we always start off Kicking It. And then we're going to move on to our new format, which I'm really looking forward to showing you guys. So let's get started here. What's up, Moore? David Moore. You're not cool unless you pee your pants, David Moore. We got David Moore in the house. And if David Moore is in the house, then you know what needs to happen. What the heck? Why is it doing that? David Moore! Enough of this shenanigans here. Let's get to business. So the first book we got today is Infinity Crusade #1. Infinity Crusade #1 is going to go for just $3. We got an awesome foil, and I believe in embossed. No, it's not embossed. It would have been good if they embossed it like in this area here, like right over here. You guys see, but they didn't emboss this area. I mean, it would have been. I guess they shouldn't have embossed that area. But anyway, it's $3. Pick it up, and if you want to give it a little boost, a little bump in the between the legs, you gotta spend a little extra on that. King Conan #15, newsstand copy, $3 as well. $3 as well on this bad boy. We're starting off the traditional way, the traditional Kicking It way. What's up, Leonard? How you doing? GG Allen, all in DC. That's right, Absolute Cinema. All right, Iron Man 130, newsstand copy, going for $3 today. I had a really great experience at Fan Expo Chicago over the weekend. If you guys saw my social media post, it was my best year at the show ever, and I've been doing that show since 2009. In fact, that was my first convention ever. So to see my growth from where I started to where I'm now is really fantastic. And it was a really interesting experience, but I also had a chance to pick up some really awesome comics while I was there. You guys saw my little FOMO preview, so you'll get a chance to see some of those books tonight. All right, next up I got Dennis the Menace number 12. This is going to go for $3. $3 on Dennis the Menace number 12 from Marvel. I have Fantastic Four number 243. This is going to go for $3. Now, if this book doesn't sell today, I'm just going to let you guys know that oh my gosh. All right, sorry. All right, I just got a text. I don't know what's going on. Everything is ringing and everything's okay. I just got a weird text. Anyway, Fantastic Four number 243, John Byrne. Did you guys know that on Thursday I am going to have Jim Salicrup, the former editor of Fantastic Four during the John Byrne era? He's going to come on and we're going to do an overview because I have read the entire freaking run, including this issue, including the annuals and everything. We're going to go over the whole thing. And if this book doesn't sell tonight, I promise you after the overview it will, because what John Byrne did on Fantastic Four is astonishing. He had such an incredible run writing and drawing the series, which is pretty unprecedented even today for such a long period of time to put out a monthly book that he was writing and illustrating. Coincidingly, I have also been reading Frank Miller's Daredevil, and it's been a really interesting dynamic to study the two creators who both were handling writing and art duties on two very diametrically opposing books, but both bringing something so incredible to that. So I'm really looking forward to it. And for us to have Jim Salicrup come in is a real treat too, because Jim had the experience of working with John directly. This issue in particular is really it's fantastic. Of course it's fantastic. It's Fantastic effing Four. But it is a very important issue, and it is a key book. So I recommend picking it up. It's only $3, and it is a newsstand. Let me check the comments here. Yes, his FF was amazing. All right, next up we got Swamp Thing number 122. $3 on that. I have Daredevil 176. This was an amazing book. I just read it the other day. So like I told you guys, I'm reading all the Daredevil books right now from Frank Miller. This is not a great cover. The cover does not sell the book. But there's the most epic battle between Elektra and this ninja here that honestly, like, I just have to show you guys. And I'm a huge sucker for, like, incredible layouts in a comic. Like, this is the kind of stuff that just really, really pumps me up. But, like, if you just study some of the layouts in this, there's just so much action, so much. It's really amazing. This is such a this is going to go for only, what's up, Roberto? How you doing? That's going to go for only $3 for the Daredevil 176. Again, a newsstand copy. Give me one sec, guys. It's Alan's mom, and I do need to talk to her for a moment. So if you guys don't mind just staring at this double rack, if you guys can give me just a moment, I'm gonna air some commercials in the meantime. I'm sorry I have to do this, but Alan's situation is taking precedence here. So just give me a second. I'm sorry. I will be right back. Here, check this out. I hope you find these funny.
Coming this fall for the PS5 and the Xbox, whatever it is now, and the Nintendo Switch 2 is Call of Conquest Killers. Don't be that lame-o who isn't playing the latest game. When your teacher asks where your assignment is and why you didn't turn in last night's homework. When your parents ask what you did all night. When your friends ask what you're doing after school. Your answer better be, I was playing with cock, and all the cool kids were too. You're not the only one. Dad? You play cock too? I sure do, son. Just don't tell your mother. Call us Conquest Killers, the game to end all games. Are you having a hard time getting her attention? Well, don't worry. We got the solution for you. Show her your wiener. That's right. Every girl loves a big, fat bratwurst. Statistics have shown that there is a strong population of men who love it too. Bratwurst goes great raw and cooked. Don't make things awkward. Show them your sausage. Johnsonville sausage, now with chili cheese. Россия самая лучшая женщина в мире. Ты не представляешь, как они будут тебя любить. Вот, смотри, какие красоты у нас.
Если ты на меня не перестанешь смотреть, я тебя по башке дам!
Если у вас интерес есть, берите трубку и позвоните в нас. 900 65 545 623 0056. Hey, fatty! You want to lose weight, you stupid turd slob dope? Well, then listen up. I'm Tate McGriffin, and I used to be 400 pounds. Now I'm 200 pounds of pure muscle, and I'm helping other fat slobs become like me. Because I'm a good guy. It's really easy. First, you give me your money. Then I give you unresearched advice where I'll use scientific terms to make myself sound less like a roided out freak. Then I'll make you do all the work and keep promoting unethical weight loss substances to further my own selfish ambitions. Your loss is my gain. If you want to lose weight, you call me now. 1-800-FAT-TURD to speak with a retired phone sex operator and get on your weight loss journey today. Getting around is so easy thanks to the Uber app. All you gotta do is pinpoint your location and they'll come and...
Achtung, Blibia, nobody cares!
What?
Uber is a Gestapo now, and we will run this Gestapo like United Airlines and sell you a ticket, but then make you pay for your seat separately like a good stupid Weinhausen.
Really? Please tell me more.
Now, when you order your Uber, you will have to select where you want to sit. In the front, in the back, in the trunk, under the tires, so you can smell the steel Scheiße.
You mean I can ride in the Uber driver's trunk for only 20% more? Not just that, you schnitzel. You will also get a 3 months access to a labor camp of your choosing. Uber, don't get too comfortable.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. I needed to just smooth things over. Everything's okay. So, yeah. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Alan's starting school tomorrow, and he's a little nervous, and I just had to put him to bed. And yeah, it's a little bit. We're worried about him, so hopefully he'll be okay tomorrow. All right, Lorena, what's up? Good to see you. All right, next book I have here is Star Trek #5, newsstand copy that's going for $3. And then I got Lone Wolf and Cub #24. That's going to go for $3. If you guys notice a trend here, all these books are pretty much going for $3. They all want to find happy homes with you guys. So if you see anything you like, let me know. Web of Spider-Man Annual #2 is going to go for $3. It's a really awesome Charles Vess cover here. We got black suit symbiote Spidey with the spider signal there, going for $3. Erica. All right, Detective Comics #515. This is going to go for $3. Black Panther #4, first appearance of the White Wolf. Should be like a $10 book. I'll do it for $5. $5 and it's yours. Spider-Woman #46, newsstand copy is $3. And then I got Captain America 265. Written by David Anthony Kraft, illustrated by Mike Zeck, going for $3. Newsstand copy. Up top, I got some really awesome stuff here. Robin 3000, #1 and #2. This is by Byron Prius and Pete Craig Russell. This set here is going to go for just $5 right now. So $5, you get the $2. And then I got X4, X-Men Fantastic Four. We got #1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is written by C.B. Sapolsky, who was using the pen name Akira Yoshida. He fell into a lot of scrutiny for that when he first became the editor-in-chief of Marvel. So that's interesting. But, we got the X-Men are starting to be announced. And I think anything X-Men and Fantastic Four right now is going to be pretty hot. So we're going to do this whole set here for $15 for X4. Finally, I have Marvel Knights Strange, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. This is written by J. Michael Straczynski. He was given the task in 2006 to write a more updated origin for Doctor Strange to prepare for a movie, which didn't get made until about 10 years after this came out. But this is very different from the movie that came out, and it has its own sort of flair to it, and it's really interesting. Highly recommend picking this up. I've read the first 3 issues, and I've enjoyed it. I just haven't had a chance to venture back to it yet. This is going to go for $15. If you guys have any questions about anything up on the double rack, let me know. I will pull it down, and I will show it to you. These books will be there no matter what. Captain America. All right. Lone Wolf and Bub. That's awesome. All right. Captain America gets claimed by Lorena. Lorena comes in with the first claim of the night. And we're going to come on to this show with an objective to move every single book off of the double rack. So when a book sells on the double rack, I'm going to pick a book off of here and move it down to the bottom. And since we're talking about Wolverine, and we got a Wolverine game coming out soon, and hopefully a new Wolverine being cast, we have Wolverine Inner Fury. This is written by D.G. Chichester and Bill Sienkiewicz. D.G. Chichester is awesome. I actually got to meet him at Dragon Con last year, and we've become friendly ever since. He stopped by my booth, and he was, really mesmerized by the work that I had done, and I was deeply honored by that. But then I found out who he was, and I was like, holy crap, I know you. You've worked on Daredevil in the 90s, and he did all kinds of stuff. He did the Batman Daredevil crossover, and just really... established writer in the field, and he's also doing independent comics now. He's traveling to different conventions, just really, enjoying the success of, the things that he created, and being able to get to go to these cons and be a featured guest. It's really awesome. But he also got to work with Bill Sienkiewicz on a bunch of things, including the Moby Dick Classics Illustrated for Marvel, which was awesome too. So they did a Wolverine story together called Inner Fury, and it's going to go for $3. And it's going to be on the bottom floor, or on the bottom rack here. This is a standalone story, so it's just like a one shot. And you got Bill Sienkiewicz and D.G. Chichester, really experienced writer and doing like gritty stuff. So feel free to check that out. Once we clear off this double rack, more books will be put up there to replace them. So let's go. Okay, Lorena takes the Wolverine one shot. Yes, you're a man now, dog. And Lorena, let me know what you think about Inner Fury. I've never actually had a chance to read it yet, but one of these days I hope to. Okay, let's see. What else would be interesting to put up here? Here's something I don't know how it's still here, but it is for some reason. I have Bruce Lee #1. Bruce Lee #1 from Malibu Comics. This is only $3. Why is this still on my rack? I have no idea. But it's on the bottom here. Anybody wants to claim Bruce Lee or any of these books on the bottom here, have at you. All right. Now, without further ado, it is time to... Oh, yes, that is an Interview with the Vampire. Let's see. Where's Interview with the Vampire? Yes, I have an Interview with the Vampire #1 going for $3, and then I have a #2 to go with it if you want, Lorena. And if you take these 2 books off my hand, not only will I be very grateful, but I will cut you a deal. I normally sell them both at $3 a pop. It'd be $6. I'll knock $1 off, do them both for $5. Let me know if you'd be down to do that and take them off my hands. That would be really, really wonderful. Yes, wonderful. Oh my God. Yes. We're off to a good start tonight, guys. All right. What did I do with my pen? Okay. So today's yet another experiment. We're experimenting. We're in this process of, figuring out what the best layout for future shows is going to be, and always evolving. And this is the next part of the evolution right here is what I'm about to do right now. Is this going to work? I have no idea. Just kind of like my Whatnot show on Saturday, where I tried to bring folks with me to Comic-Con. That was interesting. We had some people pop in, but it's also kind of like a tricky landscape, this Whatnot thing. However, I'm not giving up on it yet. We are going to keep going on Whatnot, trying to make it work. I will be on Whatnot this Saturday, as a matter of fact, Saturday afternoon, and we're going to try and do what we do best. I don't know what happened here. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Can you guys hear me? We still good? Everybody with me? All right. Now we see the double rack here. Now it is time for us to change to the new format. So you guys can see everything on the double rack here. You guys can see me up here, and my big bulbous face is not blocking anything off. Also, I want to point something out. Here, let me just change one thing here, because we want to get rid of this, and we need to get rid of that. So one thing I want to point out today, if we can get somebody to spend about, let's just say, $75 today. If you spend $75 with me, I'm going to throw in Absolute Superman number 22 for free in your pile. All right, so let's get going here. All our $2 books are going to end up right here on a pile. They're not going to end up on the double rack anymore. We're going to keep them off the double rack. Double rack is purely for books that are, that I want to showcase. So we're going to go through these $2 books. But if you guys see something you like, just let me know. Again, we're going with the standard claim sale format. Another thing I want to let you know about Whatnot. If you shop with me today and you want to shop with me on Whatnot, you don't necessarily need to check out on Whatnot unless other people are bidding for something, right? So if you see something and it doesn't sell on Whatnot, you can be like, hey, Onrie, can you put that aside? And I'll invoice you in the traditional style. Because for me, I need to move this stuff out. If people aren't shopping on Whatnot, that doesn't mean that those books are not for sale anymore. They're just not being purchased on Whatnot. So let's get going. Lorraine is saying she got her Hulks yesterday and started reading them today. So far, I'm loving them. That's great. You got a great run by Peter David. That's amazing stuff. And we got some really amazing books here too. One thing I've been doing, Lorena, while you're collecting your Hulks, your 300 run Hulk, I am collecting my 200 run of Spider-Man. So I'm about halfway through it. I got issues 200 and like a whole bunch of other issues over the weekend, and I'm looking for a good clean copy of issue 252. This is all for my personal collection, not for reselling. So anyway, let's get to it. First book of the night, we got Fury of Firestorm number 55 here, going for $2. All these books were done by Jerry Conway. At least he wrote most of it. And this one's actually written by John Ostrander. Joe Brzezowski. I'm not really familiar with the artist, but I really like Firestorm. I don't know if you guys are reading the current run by Jeff Lemire, but it is really, really damn good. And I'm liking it so much that it's inspired me to actually start building out my own, pardon me, my own Firestorm run. So I'm trying to get all of Jerry's Firestorm books. And the thing about Jerry too is Jerry Conway was a longtime Spider-Man writer. For those of you guys who don't know, he did the Death of Gwen Stacy. He introduced the initial clones. He worked on a lot of Spider-Man, and he also I believe he co-created or created Firestorm. So this is a really awesome book. This is going for $2. Everything I'm about to show you right now, everything that is here is $2. I should probably make a note of that on here. Oh, thank you so much, Lorena. All right, next book, I just picked it up today, Silver Sable and the Wild Pack #1. And this is an embossed cover. And yes, her boobs are totally embossed. Embossed boobs. My wiener's embossed just by like touching this. There we go. See? All right. All right, I'm done entertaining myself. And possibly you pervs out there. This is going to go for $2 for Silver Sable and the Wild Pack. Next up, I got Superboy #9 going for $2. 8 extra exciting pages. $2 on this. Action Comics number 482. And speaking of this new format, I have to give credit, of course, to our good friend Roberto Santiago, who came in July to help me reorganize my collection and implement new technology. This camera that we're showing all these books on is actually like a camera that he brought here. And I saw how he was operating it. And I was like, I need to get me one of these. And he was like, here's the camera. And he helped me not only find it and have it delivered quickly, but he also helped me set it up so that I could be doing Whatnot shows in this new format. So big shout out to Roberto. And yeah. All right. Next up, we have New Teen Titans. The Keebler Company presents DC Comics, The New Teen Titans. All proceeds from this issue will be donated to fight drug abuse. Well, I don't do drugs anymore, so just so you know, if this particular copy sells, it's going into Onrie's trust fund. All right. New Teen Titans #19 is going to go for $2. That is a fucking killer cover. Yeah, Roberto's awesome. He's amazing. And if you guys shop with him on Whatnot, he is operating under Barefoot Comics. He's been selling a ton of books. Just absolutely crushing it. New Teen Titans #19. I absolutely cannot get over how amazing George Perez's work is. I mean, look at all the detail on this cover. It's really incredible. You know, like only George could do this. You know, and there are no other covers like this. You know, you could say it's a really busy cover, but at the same time, there's so much happening on there that nothing is static. Everything is moving. I love that. This is what cool comics are all about. Cool comic covers are supposed to look like. Scarlet Witch #7. It's a Lobos variant cover. You know, I love how the faces are just like staring at you. Like you see Vision here and he's like, hey, this is a good book. You should buy it. And then you got Iron Man here and be like, it's only $2. And you got Captain America. And he's like, if you don't buy this book, I will whoop your ass. And then you got Beast here and he's like, you know, telling you, hey, it's only $2. Like $2 isn't going to like break the bank. And then like, you know, I don't even know who the hell that is. That looks like Jubilee. She's like, Jubilee? My name is a Jubilee. And then there's Scarlet Witch, and she's like, please buy this book for $2. Otherwise, I'm going to be turned into a hot dog. And I think that's it. That's about it. And that's all I have to say about that. Scarlet Witch #7 is $2. Yo. All right. Superman Strength, #2 of 3. That is an amazing Alex Ross cover. That's going to go for $2. Fantastic Four, Marvel's greatest comic starring the Fantastic Four. One of the most legendary covers of all time, The Thing versus the Hulk. There's just few covers that are as epic as this one. This is Marvel's greatest comics, which is reprints of old Fantastic Four tales. This is issue 92. It's going to go for $2 right now. If you ever wanted to have that book, you can own it right now. That is awesome. X-Men Noir #3. There's Wolverine. He's standing on what looks like a building or a car or something. And he's like, why is it so purple over here? And you're going to have to buy the book to find out why. All right. David Moore is calling Fantastic Marvel's Greatest and Scarlet Witch. X-Men Noir. Noir! David Moore, how you doing, man? What's new in new in your neck of the woods? It has been far too long, my friend. All-Star Squadron. All right, we got a set here. So I have All-Star Squadron number 34 and number 35. Again, just like those George Perez covers, this is really fantastic. I mean, like, you know, these are what we would probably call a busy cover, but there's motion happening. I mean, it's just like there's something about the Bronze Age that really just, you know, is not like the comics we see today. I mean, so many of these covers just really, you know, have so much more extra detail on them that like make you want to pick them up and read them. And I think that's just such a wonderful thing. You know, getting a good comic cover these days seems to be like a lost art. All right, next up I have Iron Man number 120 going for $2. A little beat up at the top corner there. It's only $2. It's only $2. Next up, I got Fist of Khonshu, Moon Knight number 5. Oh, wow. You got football season in a week. Yeah, you're going to be busy, man. Well, that's good, David Moore. I'm glad. I want you to feel alive. Web of Spider-Man number 11 is going to go for $2. I have another Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 53, Attack of the Awesome Android. That's going to go for $2. Dr. Doom and the Submariner. We got a supervillain team up, number 5, going for $2. Okay, Web of Spidey, Iron Man, and All-Star Squadron. Okay. And guys, I need your feedback. Let me know what's working for tonight, what is not working for tonight. But like, you know, last week when we did our show, I noticed what wasn't working, and it was the fact that we didn't have the double rack displayed at the bottom there. I don't like when you guys can't see rack books. If they're too small, let me know. If there's more that we need to tweak, you know, I need your feedback. All right, I have another Marvel's Greatest Comics here. We have number 58 here. That's going to go for $2. And I have number 39 as well. That is really cool. So we have, let's put those together. We have 39, 53, and 58. So we got these three here, 39, 30, 50, 53, and 58. That's going to go for $6. Okay. All right. So I got you on that. Let's go back to the double rack. All right. It's double rack time. Okay, so Black Panther has been claimed. That is the first White Wolf. That's going for $4. Fantastic. Nice claim. This Ant-Man here is actually the first appearance of Darren Cross as Yellow Jacket. Originally had it at $15. David Moore, you are a longtime customer of mine, and you know we've done a lot of business together. You've supported me since the beginning. I'm going to knock this down to $5 for you if you take it off my hands right now. So let me know if you want to take that. To replace the Ant-Man, or sorry, not the Ant-Man, the Black Panther book. let's see, what should we put up here? Let's do Amazing Spider-Man number 339. This book's been trending pretty high lately. I've been watching Comic Book Tom. Thanks again, Roberto, for putting me on to Comic Book Tom. I'm actually really happy you did. Comic Book Tom, really fascinating guy. He does a lot of spec talk, and he's a big collector and everything. And he's been talking about hot books lately. And he mentioned one of the issues of Return of the Sinister Six. I'm actually reading this run right now. This is an extra copy that I happen to have. But check out this cover. My God, is it fantastic. Amazing Spider-Man number 339. Eric Larson doing that amazing cover. This is going to go for, you guessed it, $3. A trending book for $3. All right, let's get back to the business. Ant-Man claim and that. Okay, so any books you highlight on the top as a great deal or a must-have? Let's take a look again at the double rack in just a second, and I will tell you. All right, so 4 and 5. Okay. So let's take a look again at the double rack and see what the must-have is. Aside from that Spider-Man, I really think that Spider-Man is going to be super hot going forward, mainly because Spider-Man is just so great, but also because there's so many great creators who have worked on Spider-Man. If I had to highlight one book, I really do think this Web of Spider-Man annual, this Charles Best cover is just so badass. It's going to go for just $3 right now as well. With the announcement of X-Men, coming out, we already know that Kit Connor is going to be Cyclops. They've cast Storm. They've cast Rogue. I don't remember who any of these actors are who are playing them, but right now it's a really hot time for X-Men. Really, really hot time for X-Men. So I don't know what they're going to do yet, but we do know that it's going to be hot. So we got this X-Men King Size Annual going for $3. Another book I want to highlight here really quickly, Ghost Rider number 25. This is a really awesome cover here, and I believe it's a first appearance of a villain. And it is selling for quite a bit of money online. So right now I'll do it for $15, but I believe it's going for a little bit more. You can check out the cover. It's from Jason Aaron's run. And then another one, we got Vision Quest coming out. I think Vision Quest looks pretty good, and it's sort of like completing the trilogy that was started with WandaVision. So we had WandaVision, then we had Agatha, Agatha all along, and then now we got Vision Quest to kind of wrap everything up. So this is also a hot book. And remember, David Moore, you've been shopping with me since 2020. Remember in 2021 how hot this book was. The series was like a lot, So we're going to do this right now for $3, but I would be paying attention to all things Vision, X-Men, those kinds of things. Another book that I think is hot, Secret Wars number 9. The Secret Wars that we're going to see in the Russo brothers adaptation is going to be more based on the Hickman Secret Wars run, this run right here, than the original series that was done by Jim Shooter and Mike Zeck. So that's going to be sort of like an underpin, but the real idea behind the Secret Wars is to amalgamate the universes so that they can bring in new versions of Captain America, Iron Man, all these other characters, right? So this is a pretty important series here. This is the last issue. It is an Iron Man variant, and I'm only doing it for $3 right now. I kid you not. I'm just doing this for super cheap. Highly recommend this, and it's a really great read too. This issue is fantastic. And obviously, Battle Beast number 1, these blind bags are really hot still. It's sealed. It's going for $25. I don't know what's in there. It's sealed, but that would be the books that I would say pay attention to. Obviously, this Uncanny X-Men Annual too. This could be kind of hot. I would say, check it out. It's also going to go for just $3. So that Superman stuff can get pretty hot soon, but I don't think we're quite there yet. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I would say is worth paying attention to. And again, don't forget, guys, on Thursday, I'm bringing Jim Salicrup on for the John Byrne overview, where I'm going to be discussing John Byrne's entire run on Fantastic Four. So I hope that conversation is going to generate some interest in John Byrne Fantastic Four. And I have so much to say and so much to compile to get ready for this. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to bring Jim on and to hear his unique experiences of working with the master himself. But I highly recommend grabbing this issue of Fantastic Four for only $3. You know, like a really clean copy of this book will run you about $15-20. But here you're getting a newsprint copy. You can enjoy it, just $3. It's a steal. And if you think that for my personal collection, I'm buying up mid copies of everything, I'm not doing that. I'm looking for books that are in readable condition. Fine, very fine. I'm very happy with that. As long as the book is together, that's all I give a shit about. So there we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I think with Vision and Scarlet Witch, there's a possibility it could spike. There's a possibility it may not go anywhere. I mean, it's really kind of like a, you know, I can't predict it. I will tell you right now. I remember I was having a great conversation with Roberto. What was it, in very early 2025, and before the Superman movie dropped, and I told him, I guarantee you that the price of Guy Gardner #1 is going to go up after the Superman movie because they cast Nathan Fillion and blah, blah, blah. That book hasn't done shit. It hasn't done a goddamn thing. So it's like, I can be wrong about these things, but it doesn't matter. Fuck the speculation. Fuck the prices of these books. This doesn't matter. In all honesty, I'm not chasing that. What I'm more interested in and why I'm here is to get you guys interested in buying more comics so that you'll read more comics. Okay. That is what my main thing is here. And when you guys go out and you buy more comics, guess what? I'm going to go buy more comics because I got to replenish this stuff. And my hand to God, solemn oath, I will buy more comics tomorrow. I promise you guys. Not only am I buying new stuff for the comic book mukbang that I'm going to be doing tomorrow evening, same time, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Not only am I going to be buying those books and reading them to review them with you, but the whole point is enjoy the work. Like, who cares about the speculation of the books? To be honest with you guys, I am not a chaser of owning, high price books. I don't give a shit about a high price book. I got into that in the beginning when I first started dealing. I was buying up lots with a bunch of expensive books in them. And you know what? There is not enough meat on the bone for me to mark up those books to make it worthwhile. I have much more fun, and I get to make so much more off of selling a $1 book for $2. That to me makes it more worthwhile because I'm not upcharging so much and we're moving through more volume that way. So I'm more interested in volume. If we move volume, then I can go out and buy more and I can find some really awesome stuff. Not because it's expensive, but because it's just great fucking comics. And if you guys thinking I'm just buying this stuff to flip it, you're wrong. I'm buying this stuff because I fucking love it. I'm reading these books right with you guys. I'm reviewing these books. We're doing everything together. It's all part of the process. This is what the community is all about. Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Giant Man #55. This is going to go for only $2. And as someone who creates comics, I need to know what's going on. I need to study this stuff. This isn't just like, hey, I'm doing this to make money. There's better ways to make money. I could prostitute myself on the street. That's a great way to make fucking money. I do this because I fucking love it. That's it. Not to say prostitutes don't like their jobs. They do. Maybe. I'm not going to speak for them. All right. Got a Web of Spider-Man bundle. We got issue 16. Really interesting cover here. Dude with a pitchfork. It looks like Deliverance. Don't miss the first issue in Webb's daring new adventures into mystery and suspense. I love that. That's really cool. New direction for Spidey. Number 17. Looks like he's fighting a sadomasochist named Magma. We got number 25, The Stalker from the Stars. And finally, we have issue number 27, Scared to Succeed. If you buy all these Web of Spider-Mans, it's only $8 right now. $8. Spidey Deliverance. Yes. Oh, that's great. Marvel Classic Comics, Food of the Gods. Adapted from the classic novel by H.G. Wells. That's going to go for $2. Found another Marvel's Greatest Comics. We have issue 40 and number 58. I got another 58 here. Those are going to go for $4. And look at these covers. They're just so gorgeous. There's just so much, like, I love the balance of this cover. Because, yeah, you got this, the menace is red, and it draws your attention right to it. But imposed on that blue background, it just works so well. And, you know, the Human Torch, you know, even though he's right here too and right over here and almost the same size, it still works, you know, because it's the Human Torch and he flies fast, you know. This is awesome. Roberto's getting me back. He was waiting for this because on his stream I went on there and I was like, hey, do you have any Absolute Batman? I only read Absolute Batman. No, we're only selling Silver Age Silver Surfer tonight. Sorry. Or Silver Age Fantastic Four. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. Crisis on the Campus. That's a cool John Romita cover. That's going to go for $2. The Mighty Thor starring in Special Marvel Edition. The Hammer and the Holocaust, number 4. That's going to go for $2. That's a cool cover. We got another Marvel's Greatest Comics. We have number 49 going for $2. Marvel Double Feature featuring Captain America and Iron Man, number 6. Enter the Adaptoid. I wonder about this. Let's look something up real quick. Marvel Double Feature number 6. Okay. Trying to see, is this the first appearance of Adaptoid? It's not. But it's only $2. Okay, the Thor special goes to Lorena. Okay, and the Captain America double. Lorena, I have another one here. I have issue number 20 as well. Let me know if you want to throw that one in there as well. This time he's teaming up with Black Panther. I'll give you first right of refusal on that one. Secret Wars 2, number 5. Not the best copy, but alas, here it is. It's a newsstand. Okay, Shirley. Just taking it. Awesome. Figured you'd want it. We are having a great show tonight, folks. So we got Secret Wars number 5 here. That's going to go for $2. Wonder Man. Oh, no, that's the Beyonder. Sorry, my bad. All right, next up, we got something really, really awesome here. We're going to start fresh. I'm going to move some of these books off to the side here. Okay. I'm going to start fresh here with some really fucking epic comics here, okay? This is fucking great. And I kid you not, it is really amazing. So I have OMAC by Jack Kirby. This was, I think he worked on 8 issues, and I have all 8 of these books in my collection, including the first appearance of OMAC. I really love OMAC. And I didn't discover OMAC until I worked on until after I finished Warline. But this stuff is just, I mean, just look at, it's fucking Jack Kirby, guys. I mean, you know, this is him going to DC and doing his own thing. But anyway, there's in Warline we created the peace force, like they were like the peace for the police officers. In this series, Kirby did the same thing, and I didn't know about this until after I started reading it. But they weren't called the Peace Force. I forgot what they were called. There was something slightly different. It was Peace something. But they're actually good guys in this series, which is interesting. But OMAC takes place in a dystopian world, and in this dystopian world, people are. It's almost like a totalitarian society. It is really an incredible story. But the thing about it is Kirby never had a chance to really finish this. So John Byrne actually came on and did a 4-issue miniseries that was all in black and white called OMAC, and it was fucking amazing because he kind of like put it all together. That's actually what kind of got me to the point where I started collecting his FF run, was because of that. But honestly, this is just such an incredible body of work. If you just want to like experience Jack Kirby, this is totally something I would recommend jumping on. So we got OMAC number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. This is going to go for just $8 right now for these books. So you're missing issues 1, 2, and 7 and 8, and you'll have the whole thing. And you could get these pretty cheap right now too. But OMAC is a phenomenal book, and it's an interesting character. It takes place in an interesting world. It's a little bit different than what the mainline DC universe is, but it's still really cool. Conan the Barbarian number 77. Look at that cover. That is amazing. $2. Love this old stuff. Call the Destroyer number 15 is going to go for $2. Incredible Hulk number 369 is going to go for $2. Uncanny X-Men number 245. We got a Rob Liefeld cover going for $2. I have Secret Wars number 11 going for $2. It's actually not in the worst shape ever. It's not bad at all. I would say it's actually probably in fine condition. For $2, I don't know how you could say no to that. And speaking of which, I just helped I just discovered something. I have OMAC number 2, so we can bring your collection to an even closer to being completed. Oh shit! Hold on. Number 7 as well. So I got a whole bunch of these. I almost have your full run here. You're missing issues 1 and 8, and you got all of the Jack Kirby OMACs right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for $12, guys. Holy shit. Yeah, Lorena, check your pile there. The books that I sent you, see if this is in there. If it's not, I'll put it aside for you. But do not pass on OMAC if you have not read it. It is really great. I highly recommend it. There's a reason why I pulled it. Have some more X-Men for you guys. Yeah, I would check your pile. I don't remember what you have anymore. So since you have those books now, let me know if you have it or not. Okay, cool. I figured you'd probably have it. So I have Uncanny X-Men number 245, 253, and number 258. We got a Jim Ree cover. Jim Ree! It's going to go for $6. $6 on the X-Men's. Spectacular Spider-Man 142. You guys recognize this cover? It's going to go for $2 right now. Not in the best shape. It's pretty dinged up on the side here, but reader-friendly copy. Nice to have. Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man number 6 is only $2 right now. We got Spidey and Human Torch teaming up to take on Morbius. Doctor Strange number 31 is going to go for $2. That's a cool cover. Very interesting. Almost Neil Adams like, but it's actually Alan Weiss who did that cover. Nick Fury versus Shield. Nick Fury versus Shield. Book 5 of 6. Looks like that's a Kevin Nolan cover. Is that Kevin Nolan? Who did that cover? I gotta see this. Interesting interior artwork. Actually, really like the interior artwork on this. Eddie, I love you all the time, dude. I fucking love you so fucking much. Don't fucking make me feel like a fucking asshole. I love you so fucking much. I love you so fucking hard. You have no idea. Gosh, that's really bad. Kevin Nolan, the cover artist. I love you, but do you love Kevin Nolan as much as I do? Probably not. Amazing Spider-Man 310. We got some Todd McFarlane Spidey here. Not in the best shape, but hey, if you want to own an issue of Todd McFarlane Spider-Man, here it is for $2. Boom shakalaka. You couldn't walk right for a week. That's what she said. Ayo! All right, it is FOMO time. What does that mean? That means that I am about to show you guys books that I have set aside specifically for this show because they're hot. I'm promoting the shows with them. So sit back and watch this video.
It's FOMO time! Is that an acronym for me getting a chance to play the Flash again? Oh, that's what it means. It was a good Flash! No one wants to play Flash comics on Onrie show because of me! And I can't buy comics either because I'm a big weenie!
Oh my God, like, shut up already.
Thanks, Eddie. I appreciate it. I am near the rack, so I can stand up and go to the rack. You see him like right over here? So yeah, that's the deal. I'm just sitting here. I'm just trying different things. I really like the ability to show you guys books here. And I also like the ability to have books on display. So, all right, FOMO time. Everything tonight, $3. Starting with Star Wars number 73. Howard the Duck number 7. Marvel Team Up number 150. Have someone interested in picking that up. Amazing Spider-Man number 164. Now, a clean copy of this book is going to go for way, way more, but there's a big ink break over here. Some folds. This is not in the best shape, but it is Amazing Spider-Man 164, and it's going for only $3 right now. So highly recommend checking that out. Invincible Iron Man number 172. Dr. Doom and Magneto Supervillain Team Up number 14. Uncanny X-Men 156. And Detective Comics number 457. ASM 164 off to David Moore. David Moore! Love seeing these FOMO books go. If you guys need me to show you guys the FOMO books again, just let me know, and I will show them to you again. I have no problems. We'll go through it, as many times as we need to. But yeah, they're all going for $3. I'm going to shuffle through them again. We got the Detective Comics 457 going for $3. Uncanny X-Men 156, $3. All right, Detective and Supervillain Team Up off to David Moore. Oh, are they really? Come to go fuck themselves. Say, fuck you, Kickstarter. Suck my fucking dick, Kickstarter. Yeah, they can't suck your dick anymore, by the way, because of Stripe, apparently. So there is no dick sucking. There is no sucking of the wiener on that anymore. So just so you guys know. All right. Once again, we got an X-Men movie coming out. This is Cyclops' dad. So Cyclops was born from this region of his father's body, and here he is. He's out there fighting some stuff, the Starjammers. Certainly wasn't jammed up when he was knocking up his mom. That's right. He jammed her all up. Invincible Iron Man, he's trying to save Captain America, or Captain America's trying to save Iron Man. So Iron Man's like in, there's beast mode and then there's bitch mode. That's where Tony Stark is right now. Poor Tony. This book, I have someone interested in picking this up. So if anyone doesn't want this, I will set it off to the side. If no one wants it, I mean. Howard the Duck number 7 is $3. We used to sell a lot of Howard the Duck. What the fuck? And Star Wars number 73, newsstand copy going for $3. These are the remaining FOMO books. If you guys want to see the FOMO books again, just let me know. Be like, Onrie, show me those effing freaking FOMO books again, you jackass. And I will do it. Web of Spider-Man number 52 is going to go for $2. I remember when this book came out when I was a kid. This was such a crazy cover. It was so wacky. And I love Chameleon. He's such a great villain. What's up, Leonard? Do you want to see those again? Or are you just saying yes because you're here? Good to see you. Astonishing Ant-Man number 10. End of Ant-Man. Can go for $2. Spectacular Spider-Man 182. $2. There will come a point when I go on the hunt. Okay, you want to see the FOMO books again. All right. Marvel Team Up 150 is $3. Howard the Duck 7 is $3. Invincible Iron Man 172 is $3. Uncanny X-Men 156 is $3. Star Wars 73 is $3. No, Mukbang is tomorrow. Mukbang is tomorrow at the same time. All the FOMOs are $3. Leonard, let me know if you want to see them again. So we got Star Wars at $3, Uncanny at $3, Iron Man at $3, Howard the Duck at $3, Marvel Team Up at $3. There are 5 FOMO books left. $15 would be the price on all of them. So if you want to take them all, I'll knock it down to $12. Evil Ernie number 4 is $2. All right, Leonard's taking them. We had a FOMO sellout tonight. I haven't had one of these in a long freaking time. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you. All right. Age of Conan Hyborian Adventures. It's going to go for $2. We got the Free Comic Book Day Tick. New stories going for $2. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight number 20. Part 5 of 5 of Venom. I really love this storyline. $2 on that. JLA number 3 is $2. Sorry, guys. Masters of the Universe number 7 and number 8. That's going to go for $4. Shaolin Cowboy number 1 is going to go for $2. It's perhaps one of the greatest comics ever made. Darth Vader number 10 and number 11 That's going to go for $4. Okay. Dark Knight. Gotcha. We got Shadow of the Bat Convergence, number 1. That's going to go for $2. And Leonard, by the way, I really appreciate the shout out the other day, buddy. That really meant a lot to me. Thank you for doing that. You're too kind. Spectacular Spider-Man number 209. It's going to go for $2. How is this not the Punisher? That guy looks exactly like the Punisher, but he's not. The Foreigner is his name. But he looks a lot like the Punisher. Stranger Things and Dungeons and Dragons, number 404, cover A. It's going to go for $2. Son of Vulcan, number 1, is $2. Doom 2099, number 12 and number 18. That's going to go for $4. The Shadow Strikes, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13, and number 14. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. I'll do them all for $10. $10 right now. Batman 10-cent Adventure, $2 on this. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. The shout-outs really mean a lot. World Without End, number 5 of 6. That's going to go for $2. Metamorpho, the Element Man, number 5. That's going to go for $2. Punisher Noir, number 2 and number 4. So we got number 2 and number 4. That's going to go for $4. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, number 74, is $2. Okay, now here's the deal. I have this stack of books over here. I'm going to add an extra camera here so you guys can see me. I can only add one extra camera. Okay. Can I change this camera then? Give me a second here. There we go. Okay. Hey, now I'm bigger. Okay. So I got this big stack of books here. Let's count how many we have here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Take care, Eddie. 21, 22, 23, and 24. So I got 24 comics here. 24 comics in this stack. How about I do them right now for $15? I'll take $9 off. We move the rest of these books. Let me know if you're interested. $15. I'll sell you all these books, which is pretty much what would have been on the old rack. So $15 for this stack of books here. Let me know if you guys are interested. Remember, you hit $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order. Oh, and another thing. Let's not forget what is back tonight. The wheel. The wheel is back. So we got wheel spinning for anyone who spends $25 and up. You spend $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order. Let's do this. I'm about to bring on another stack of books here. Actually, hold on. Leonard, do you want to see some of the new stuff that I brought out tonight? Should I show that stuff off again? There's some good stuff in there that I think you would like. let me know if you're still watching. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to go through this stack again very quickly, and maybe some of you guys might want to, see this because you missed out on the opportunity to pick them up. Amazing Spider-Man 310, going for $2 right now. Nick Fury versus Shield, number 5 of 6. That's going to go for $2. Doc Strange, number 31, $2 on this. Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, number 6 is $2. Number 142 is $2. It's pretty beat up, FYI. We got Uncanny, number 245, 253, and 258. That's going to go for $6. I'm assuming by Spidey, you're talking about the 310. I'll pull that off to the side for you. And if you want the other Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, let me know too. Yeah, no problem. I knew that's what you meant. Hulk 369, $2 on this. Secret Wars number 11, $2 on this. Honestly, I'm surprised I found a raw copy of this in such good condition. I can't believe I'm selling this for such a cheap price. Okay, Hulk. Call the Conqueror number 15. Okay, the X-Men. Taking the X-Men's. Thank you, sir. Oh, Leonard, you're a saint. And I promise you guys, we've had a really good show today. You guys have inspired me. I'm going to go out and buy more comics tomorrow. I'm going to go over to Graham Crackers in Downers Grove tomorrow, and I'm going to buy a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Got 6. Got 2. This is what I like to see. When comics are selling, that is a good thing. Then the boot and that shall be Doctor Strange. Got you on the Doc Strange. And Leonard, just keep in mind, a lot of these books, like they're probably like in VG to fine condition. These are not like mint condition books here, okay? Just so you know. I mean, you'll still be able to, flip them if you choose to, but just know so that we're on the same page. Conan number 77, going for $2. They're not falling apart. They're just, they're just not mint. I don't want you to receive them and be like, hey, I expected these books to be mint. Most of these older books are not mint. Okay. You can see some of the damage on them, but they're still in readable condition. You can still enjoy them. Honestly, in my personal collection, I don't have all mint books because that's going to run too much money. And unless it's a book that I really want to have, like between us, I'm actually looking for a copy of Amazing Spider-Man 252. Now, a copy like that, I'm going to spend the money on and try and get like a nicer copy of it. But even some of these books here, even in the greatest condition, they're going for like about $10, right? But why spend $10 on it when you can get them for $2? So I have a stack of OMAC books from Jack Kirby, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So all you're missing is issues 1 and 8, and you get the full run of Jack Kirby's OMAC. And that's going to go for just $12 today for those 6 books. Some really, really good stuff. And these are in pretty decent shape. Secret Wars 2 number 5 is going to go for $2. I have Marvel's Greatest Comics number 49 going for $2. Marvel Tales number 51 going for $2. Marvel's Greatest Comics number 40 going for $2. Here's another 58. Food of the Gods from Marvel Classic Comics. Web of Spidey number 16, 17, 25, and 27. That's going to go for $8 on those. Marvel Toon 1, Thing and Giant Man, number 55. Marvel's Greatest Comics, number 39, and 53, and 58. Bought so many of these 58s. That's going to go for $6. Fist of Khonshu, Moon Knight, number 5. That's going to go for $2. X-Men Noir, number 3, is $2. Superman Strength number 203. It's $2. Okay. Move these out of the way here. And then I got New Teen Titans number 19. I got New Teen Titans, the drug abuse issue. It's going to go for $2. So that's 4 on that set. Superboy number 9, $2 on that. Silver Sable and the Wild Pack number 1, $2. And Firestorm number 55, $2. Okay, Superboy. Superboy and Silver Sable. I copped a feel on your Silver Sable book because her boobs are embossed on the cover. FYI. Where is it? See, it's like all embossed here and there. Oh yeah. That's awesome. It's like right over here and a little there. Bam, 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 bam. That is right. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, as the Canadians say. All right. Let's go get another stack of books, shall we? Give me a minute here. We went through one big stack. Now let's get through the other stack. Leonard, if you see anything on the double rack that appeases your or piques your interest, let me know. All right. Here's another epic stack of books. We're going to start with The Other History of the DC Universe, a Black Label book that is going for $2 right now. It's one of those bigger Black Label books. It's only $2. To Adara, I'm actually planning to go visit my doctor tomorrow. Okay, DC. Okay, we got Shadow Batman #1 by Steve Orlando and Giovanni Timpano. Gio is the artist on Yisun Shen for the first 5 issues, and he did the first 7 covers. So how cool is it to see him on Batman? He actually didn't do this cover, though. That's David Finch. But he didn't do the interiors. That's a variant right there. All right, I have Captain America 339 and number 340. That's going to go for $4. Shadow Batman off to Leonard. Nice pickup. We got the X-Men Annual number 13 going for $2. All right, Lorena takes Captain America's. Caps are gone. I'm busting a cap in this ass. All right, Indiana Jones, Fate of Atlantis, #1 is going to go for $2. We got the Batman Annual number 15 going for $2. Cloak and Dagger. We have issues number 4. Secret Wars 2 tie-in. 5. 6. Going for $6. 4, 5, and 6 is $6. Fantastic Four 389. That's an interesting cover. And 390. Hey, look, Tom Hutchinson is Namor. You guys see that? Tom Hutchinson is Namor. Hi-yo! And Fantastic Four number 390. The Coming of Galactus. Sorry, guys. Flash number 17 is going to go for $2. Lorena, I have another Hulk here. We have Hulk number 380. Not sure if you need this, but here it is. Hulk 380. Later 300s. Tales of the Green Hornet number 1 is $2. There's a free trading card in there. Year of the Villain, Harley Quinn, number 67. Flash number 790 and number 791. It's going to go for $4. I actually started reading this run by Jeremy Adams this week. I'm looking forward to getting through it. Hulk is off to Lorena. Awesome. And Lorena, I'm going to do my invoicing on Saturday. So if you come and hang out with me on my Whatnot show, we'll do the same deal that we did last time, where you can claim books on the Whatnot show and just, I'll send them aside for you. And if no one claims them, and then we can square up later. I'm happy to do that for you. Like, if no one else is going to take them, I'm still selling them. That doesn't mean you can't buy them. That's not breaking any rules or anything. Darth Vader number 41. That's going to go for $2. And I'm gonna go out hunting tomorrow, so I'm going to see what I can find for you. Occupy Avengers number 1. Do me a favor, will you? If you can, Lorena. And I'm doing this for myself too. I do this in the Notes app. And I'll show you what I'm doing for myself. So you can see here. Just go here for a minute. Okay. So you see on my phone, I have all these numbers here. In my Notes app, I basically put down like what issues of ASM I need. And there's this huge list. And then, once I get to the bottom of it, I have like all the other titles I'm looking for and, things like that. So, for you too, if you want to, if you want to like send me your list of the issues that you're missing, I can be on the hunt for them, and when I come across them, I'll just set them aside for you. So just let me know what Hulks you're looking for. So that way it's not a surprise. I can literally find those books for you. And I come across them quite often. I might even have more of them too. I have so much Hulk, it's like ridiculous. Like, you cleared me out of like maybe a quarter of what I have. All right, I have Iron Man number 1 going for $2. Thanos Rising number 4, $2. Guardians of the Galaxy number 149 is going to go for $2. She-Hulk number 159 is going to go for $2. It's a cool cover. Guardians of the Galaxy number 9 is $2. Bullseye number 3 is $2. I have 2 copies of Suicide Squad number 28. That's going to go for $2. Yeah, send it to me. If you want to send it to me tomorrow, that would be great. Or like tonight, whatever. Just go through your stack. Tell me what you got. Tell me what you're looking for. And I'll go out into the wild and see what I can dig up for you. And only if I find it for a good price, you know what I mean? Like, if it's going to be like something insane, then, I'll reach out to you first and I'll be like, hey, this is going to cost like more than $2, I found, because some retailers will sell it for more, you know what I mean? It's like the prices on a lot of these books vary. Oh, oops. Flash number 52 It's $2. Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps, number 31. Did you guys see Lanterns yet? What'd you think? I actually liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Green Lantern Corps, number 27. It's $2. Green Lanterns, number 28. $2 on that. Batman 140. We got an awesome David Finch cover here. Superman Unchained, number 3 and number 8 by Scott Snyder and Jim Marie. Jim Marie. Sorry, so ridiculous about that. $4 on those. Aquaman number 35 and 36. That's going to go for $4. Legends of Tomorrow number 5 is $2. Some Firestorm stories in there. Lex Luthor Man of Tomorrow number 1 is $2. And I don't know why everybody's always asking for Absolute Batman, but I do have Absolute Flash, and I've read the latest issue of Absolute Flash this week, and it's fucking great. I'm telling you, Absolute Flash is a sleeper. Everybody is sleeping on this motherfucker. It is really, really good. $2 on issue 4. I've read every single issue. It is really solid work. I can't believe you guys are skipping on this. I've showed this book like a million times already. Absolute Flash number 4. It's like a very clean copy. Show me someone else who's going to sell you this for fucking $2 right now. This is crazy. It is a really good deal. And it's an actually good series. It's very, very good. I really love how they're developing it. Green Lantern number 17. That's going to go for $2. And another series I'm really digging right now is Joshua Williamson and Dan Mora's Superman. It's fantastic. Number 23 is going to go for $2. Give you guys a second here if you want to make any claims on that. And if not, I'm going to go dig up some more stuff here. What did I do with Lorena's claim pad? Did it fall or something? What happened here? Ah, there we go. Do I have any hardcovers? Let me see what I got. I don't really have a lot of graphic novels right now, in all honesty, but let me show you what. And they're not going to go for $5 if I do got them, just FYI. Most of them are probably going to be indie books. Let me know if that's worth your time. Yeah, I really don't have many trades. I mean, I do have some, but they're going for a lot more than, they're not cheap. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Pass on indies, yeah. Hold on a sec. I thought I found a book that I went out of my way to get last week to be ready for the overview, and turns out I was wrong. It was not that book. Okay. Rom Space Knight number 28 is $2 right now. Fantastic Four number annual 18. This is the book. I was actually looking for the 19 one. I found it and I read it. The interesting thing about the John Byrne Fantastic Four annuals is they all focus on the Skrulls in some form or fashion. It develops that storyline in some way. The 17 one is the most interesting. The one on 18 is actually also interesting because it's about how these two Korean Skrull are in a big battle, and it drags in all these characters. And it's actually pretty interesting. That's going to go for $2. I have Iron Man number 207. That's going to go for $2. X-Men number 1. It's a reprinting of Giant Size X-Men. Fantastic Four number 295. This is technically John Byrne's final contribution to the Fantastic Four. Batman and the Outsiders Annual number 1. Got that for $2. Korak, Son of Tarzan number 48 is $2. Flash number 2 is $2. Number 3 is 2. 2 and 3. Okay. Thanos number 12 is 2. Oh, okay. All right. Lorena, it's yours. Thank you, Leonard. That was really kind of you. Marvel Premiere featuring Seeker 3000 number 41 is $2. Dial H for Hero number 486. This is a pretty beat up book. I'll do it for $1. Wolverine number 98 is $2. That's a cool cover. Sword of Solomon number 2 is $2. Tarzan of the Apes number 258 is $2. Legion of Superheroes number 269 is $2. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons number 26 is $2. Kazar number 20 is $2. Once I start stacking up books, it comes closer to the camera, and the camera is like, can't see it much. I wish there's got to be some way to raise this a bit so we can get show more books on here. Thor 427 is $2. Cool cover. Deathstroke the Terminator number 2, $2 on this. New Teen Titans number 40 is $2. 45 is $2. So that's $4 on the 2 Tales of the Teen Titans. And let's go get another stack of books. House of Slaughter number 1, we got a sketch variant cover, $2. Any artists out there? Toxic Avenger number 2 and number 3. It's going to go for $4 for Toxic Avengers. Did anybody see the new one with Peter Dinklage? They look kind of interesting. Alan and I have been watching a lot of Rick and Morty lately. Space Quest number 1 is going to go for $2. Bullets and Bracelets. I have 2 copies of it, going for $2. You guys don't got to fight over this one. Exquisite Corpse number 10 is going to go for $2. Okay, Slaughter. I have Exquisite Corpse number 12 as well. So we got 10 and 12 of Exquisite Corpse. I've been hearing really good things about this series. Like really, really amazing things about Exquisite Corpse. Ralph Snart Adventures number 303 is $2. Murder Podcast. This is such a fucking good comic. I absolutely love Murder Podcast. If you guys are into horror, I highly recommend jumping on this from Ignition Press. They do really good stuff. The Beauty number 5 is $2. I have House of Slaughter number 15. That's going to go for $2. Beast of Boraken number 1 is $2. I have Green Lantern and Green Arrow number 90 and number 91 and number 92. Those are going to go for $6 for those 3 books. Again, really solid DC covers here. I really love what they did. Okay, Exquisite Corpse is off to Lorena. Nice pickup there. And the Green Lanterns are off to Leonard. This new setup is very, very convenient for me. I feel like we finally hit our stride here, guys. This is good. Feedback. Anybody got any feedback? Are we happy here? Like, can you guys see everything on the double rack? Seems like you can. I've had a lot of people ask me questions today, so that's a good sign. Commandy, the Last Boy on Earth, number 30 is going to go for $2. Rom Space Knight, number 59 is going to go for $2. Marvel Spotlight on Captain Marvel number 2 is $2. Ooh, this is a nice one. King Size Annual X-Men number 5. Very nice. Let's show that to you. Leonard, it's going for $3 right now. It's a newsstand copy of FF number 243. I'll take this out so we can take a look at it real quick together and make sure you know what you're getting. It's in pretty good shape. It's probably got a little bit of water damage, which you can totally press that out. But I'm selling it for $3. I think if you were going to buy this for reselling purposes, you could totally press this out and probably get $10 out of it. But at the very least, I think you can totally get $6 for it. This is a pretty big book here. What happens here is Galactus, he's in the process of choosing a new herald, and she's in the actual comic. She doesn't make her first appearance until 244, but she shows up here. So that's going to go for $3 right now. That's it. Mostly because of its condition. Okay. Quasar number 1 is going to go for $2. Oh. Quasar number 1 is going to go for $2. Incredible Hulk King Size Annual number 7 is going to go for $2. Avengers number 220 is going to go for $2. G.I. Joe 78 is $2. And I have to take the stack off again because it is going up here. Green Lantern number 159 is $2. Conan 138 is $2. Master of Kung Fu number 30 is $2. Metal Men number 54 is $2. And Champions number 4 is $2. Okay, got a Hulk there. Was there a Hulk? Which Hulk are we talking about? We'll go through this. Oh, okay, I see it. The king size annual. Okay, and champions is going off to. I got you, Lorena. All right. Yeah, I got it. Leonard, I got you on the champions. Beautiful. Wow. I can't believe how fast the time has passed today. You guys have been phenomenal. I really appreciate it. I think I came down with something, if I'm being completely honest with you guys, one after the con. I'm going to have to go visit the doctor tomorrow. Leonard, you're at 14, 16, 18, 18 plus 12, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44. You're at $44 so far. What are you looking for? I guess we'll just bring out another stack of books here and we'll kind of figure it out together. All right, Spidey. A lot of Spidey. Okay. All right. Let's see what Spideys I got that I can show off. Let's go back to this one right here. We have Web of Spider-Man Annual number 2 going for $3. And then I also have Amazing Spider-Man number 339 going for $3 too, Leonard. Let me know if either of those interest you. And in terms of Spidey, let me see what else I got here. You guys wouldn't believe it. I took this whole thing down and moved all of it into my closet. I was planning to abandon this forever. And a part of me felt lost because I had built this thing and I'm so glad that I found a way to utilize it again. So, and I want to thank you guys for being supportive of it. The Devil Brack has definitely received a welcoming comeback. Show you some more Spider-Man books that I can pop off for pretty cheap right now. I'm gonna go for around $3, Leonard, but here are some more Spideys, just so you know. I have Amazing Spider-Man 329. This is the first Tri-Sentinel. 364, $3 on that. 380 is part of Maximum Carnage, and then I have 797. We do them all. Be 12. I'll do them all for 10. Yeah, 4 for 10. Let me know if you want to take them. That way I just get rid of them and I don't got to deal with them again. Okay. You want the Web and Amazing as well? I got you on those. Let me pull those for you right now. And for the bottom rack, let's see. Daredevil number 165. I'm going to put this up there for $5 right now. It's a really amazing book. You'll really love the battle between Dr. Octopus and Daredevil. It's really, really great. And let's see, for the bottom rack as well, I have... So Black Panther number 1. Brian Stelfreeze's first issue on Black Panther. That's going to go for $3. Okay. Sold on the Spidey set. Sweet. I did a whole Spidey show on Whatnot. Not a damn thing sold. And now those books are moving. I know they were going to move. It's just sometimes people need the right motivation or they need to be in the right place. And Whatnot is not an easy nut to crack. It is really tough. And the thing about it, too, is like it feels like a lot of people on there just kind of want to shop in peace. Sort of like how I am when I go to a comic shop. You know, I just kind of want to go through stuff and, you know, not think about it. But, you know, it's great. And one thing I really like is that we're clearing stuff off with the double rack. This is fantastic. Okay. What do we put down on the bottom here? New Avengers Illuminati. It's where the Illuminati meets and discusses what to do with Bruce Banner. This kicks off Planet Hulk and World War Hulk. And then The Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. We got John Romita Jr. drawing in the Dark Knight Returns universe. It's going for $3. You did a flash show on Whatnot. How did it go? Or do a flash show on Whatnot. It might go better there. I mean, surprisingly, honestly, Flash is not my is not the all-time worst selling book anymore. All right, Leonard, thank you. It's really great to see you. Thank you for the business tonight. I really appreciate it. All right, we got Blood and Shadows from Mark Nelson. This is going to go for $2. You know, I've noticed now every year there seems to be like this flow of things. And I always notice that around this time of year is like, you know, we go into the fall and into the winter and things like that. You know, comic sales start to kind of like pick up a lot more. And it gets really exciting on here because when books start to sell on here, guys, that's when I start to go, all right, and I got to go restock and I got to go pick up new stuff. And there's nothing I love more than doing that. I love that. I love going out. I love stocking up on books. I love bringing you guys awesome stuff. And what's really cool is September is going to be an interesting month because I'm going to be, I am traveling a lot. So I'm going to be going to Dragon Con. I come back from Dragon Con. I'm going to Des Moines. And when I'm in Des Moines, that's a drivable show. So I'll probably stock up over there. But then I'm not going to have any time to do any shows because as soon as I get back from Des Moines, I got to pack up and head on a plane to Korea. But when I get back from Korea, I'm going to need some time to recuperate. And then I'm going to Cincinnati. Between those 3 weeks that I'm not on the air, from when I get back from Des Moines and go to Korea and come back for Cincinnati, I'm going to really stock up. I'll try and do whatever shows I can, but it's going to be a really crazy month. So I might have to take some time off from live streaming. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be on the air. I will do stuff on the air. At least I will be doing mukbang reviews, but I won't be doing sales shows those weeks because I can't. I'm one guy doing everything. So it's going to be hard to like manage all that. But everything else I will do my best to be on the air doing something sometime during the week. Deathstroke the Terminator #1. We got the annual here going for $2. Cool cover. Batman Legends of the Dark Knight 129 is $2. Batman 456, this is $2. We got the Vigilante #3 going for $2. It's a cool cover. See his ass is just staring at us on the cover. And Cyborg's looking at his wiener. Green Lantern #34. That's going to go for $2. I got Green Arrow #7 and #8 from Kevin Smith's run. Lorena, did you ever finish reading your Green Arrow run? Green Lantern #46 and 54. That's going to go for $4. Challengers of the Unknown #12 is going to go for $2. It's an Eric Larson cover. It looks like an Eric Larson cover. But alas, it's not. Got the Batman Annual #15. That's going to go for $2. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I have World War V, Darkness and Light, number 1. That's going to go for $2. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I have to. I started reading it, but I have to go back and revisit it again. Green Arrow number 45 is $2. Detective Comics number 604, $2. This is the first part of Mud Pack. We got Clayface as the main villain here, and we got a movie coming out soon. You guys excited about the Clayface movie? Me and the boys are super excited about it. Got the Action Comics Annual number 8. So has anybody read Action Comics 1100 yet? Does anybody have any? I heard that they bring back Superman in that because he disappeared after the events of what was it? Knockout. Legends of Dark Knight 154 is 2. Green Arrow number 103. Number 104 and number 105 and number 106 and number 116 and number 117. Oh my gosh. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 issues going for $12. Okay. Action Comics, off to Lorena. Boom. Are you saying that you read the new Action Comics? Fireborn number 1. This is a book that's gaining a lot of traction right now. My buddy worked on this series, Timmy Heeg, from the World of Lost Fantasy. I got 2 copies of this. It seems like it's more anthology based. I'm not sure. I haven't read Fireborn, but if you want to grab it, I got 2 copies of issue 1 going for $2. You guys want to kind of fight over it. Capes number 2 is $2. Archie's Christmas Stocking number 592 is $2. Blood and Thunder number 5 is $2. I have more capes here. We have number 4 and number 6. That's going to go for $4 if we add on the other issue. So we had 2, 6, 2, 4, and 6. Okay, you claim the action, 2, 4, and 6. That's $6. Something is Killing the Children, number 41 and number 44. That's going to go for $4. All right, my friends, that is everything I have to show off tonight. I mean, I could show off more. I have an infinite amount of books down here. Well, not infinite, finite. But after today, because of how many books we cleared out of here, I'm going to need to go out and restock. And that is a wonderful problem to have. That's the kind of problem I want to have after every freaking show I do. And it's not about the money for me, not at all. It's about getting more stuff. It's about having more content out there. The people that I meet on the convention floor who I sell comics to, my hope is that that'll transition to bringing them here so that we can continue everything that we're doing. Those of you who found me on here naturally, I want to keep making these shows exciting for you. And the only way I can do that is by selling through the stuff that I have so I can go out and buy new stuff. We're actively looking for new people to come join the OK crew. So, feel free to tell your friends about us and, all that other wonderful stuff. Gosh, this is such a tough thing to get. But anyway, we had a great night tonight. I appreciate everybody being here. Incredible show. Let me just move back over here. Give me a second. I'm going to shift over here. And we had a great night tonight. Really appreciate everybody shopping with me. We moved through a lot of stuff today. And we'll do it again next week. Well, we'll do it again on Saturday, actually. And on Saturday, I'm going to work on getting some all new stuff in here. I want to have a brand new stack of books here, stuff that you guys haven't seen yet, so that it stays fresh and everything. So real quick, I want to do a spin for 2 people today. We're going to do a spin for Lorena and and Leonard, and possibly even David Moore. Let's see. What did David Moore get? Okay, and David Moore. Okay, so it is time to spin the wheel of Skidbark.
It's time to spin the wheel of Skidbark.
All right, I am spinning the wheel. That is going for David Moore. David Moore gets a $2 comic. We are going to hook David Moore up with The Tick. Woo. Next up is Lorena. Lorena gets a $2 comic. And Lorena is getting Brad Meltzer's Justice League of America #3. And finally, Leonard. My man Leonard. Leonard gets a free Marvel book. And we are going to hook him up with Spider-Man 94 #3. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate it. I'll be back on the air tomorrow for Onrie's comic mukbang reviews tomorrow night, same time as today, 7 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. I will see you guys then. Until then, have a great rest of your evening and take care. I love you all. See you next time.